So how often do you come in contact with Muslim people?
Basically the friends. Yeah, basically the friends.
Are your parents okay with you being friends with Muslims?
Yeah, surely they are very open-minded.
This is why I think that the future of India is bright. A lot of you people from India in the live chat are very pessimistic, including Katie. You're like, India is screwed. India is going to become like Pakistan any day now. And I'm like, every time you look at what the young people think, it's completely the opposite of the direction right now that India is going. So all you have to do is just wait for the next generation of politicians to come out of these people. And yeah, I think most of it, like, I'm really optimistic about India's future. Okay, it's going to be a bumpy ride. Okay, the near future of India, I'm not very optimistic. The near future of India looks really bad, really bad. But longer term future of India looks really good, really good, based on what the young generation's perspectives are. Okay. Katie saying there are Indians who are not even necessarily far right, but they think of all Muslims as Terry. Yes, it's probably a small percentage of the population, though. Well, good. So that means that it's not going to be. It's going to be fixed. Okay, Katie's defending her pessimism by saying, in my defense, I said that India is screwed in the near future, like the next decade and a decade of SHIT whole politics can do a lot of damage. Yes. Yeah, I agree. Actually, I agree with you. I'm very pessimistic about India's next 10 years, but very optimistic about India in the next 50 years. Sid Hunt is saying these youth are from a non-BJP state. Youths on the ground are getting radicalized more and more. I don't think so. If you look at statistics, I think the youth that you're looking at is like a fringe group of people that are being highlighted more and more because of how interesting their radicalization is. I don't think the fact that they're being highlighted represents, if you actually look at social trends, just because you have some youth that are becoming radicalized, that is not indicative of what's happening to the youth all over India. Okay, like, yes, the progress in main cities and also in non-BJP states is more, but even in like very religious states like Upper Pradesh, the young is still less radical, less crazy than the older generation. Maybe the difference is a little bit less, but still, the progress is on the right side. Okay, hold on, let's continue.
Think that they are also humans, we are also human. What is the history? That is the history.
So this is the case because you're staying in a metro city like Mumbai. Yeah. What do you think is
wow, she's addressing exactly what we just talked. She's like, we're like, they're in Mumbai. Okay, so because you live in a metropolitan city like Mumbai, so they're in Mumbai.
Staying in a metro city like Mumbai. Yeah. What do you think is the case in villages?
Oh, wow. So, guys, right when we were thinking about maybe this is not representative, she brings it up. Great. Thank you.
That is totally opposite. Okay. That is totally opposite.
Oh, wow. Okay. This guy is just telling everything I said. This guy is like refuting right now. He's saying it's totally opposite. No, I don't think it's going the opposite direction. I think they're more backwards when it comes to their views, but it's not going in the opposite direction. It's just progressing a bit slower. It's not going in the opposite direction. Katie, that's true, right? Please let that be true.
Because in village there is a separation between Hindu and Muslims.
I don't come from a metro city. I come from a very small village.
Oh my, this guy comes from a small village. After he ate the entire village, but now he knows a little bit more about village perspective. So let's see.
And I have seen riots on a day-to-day basis in front of my house.
Oh no!
In front of my school. There were n number of riots pertaining Hindu versus Muslim issue.
Why do you think this kind of severe situation exists in villages especially?
People are very emotional in places. They have time to do things. Here no one has time to fight over. They sleep, they wake up, they work.
Do you feel Muslims as minority sometimes feel some kind of discrimination in India?
Obviously, they are treated as a minority since a very long time. They have been told continuously that you are a minority, you are a minority, you are a
Okay, that's from all the insults and the discrimination that the Muslim experience in India. I don't think this is it, because they are a minority. That's not an insult. You're a minority, you're a minority, you're a minority. That's not the issue here. Let me see. Fat. Okay, guys, what the hell? Fat shaming. Okay, Jesus. No riots in Mumbai. Yeah, actually, you're right. Mumbai has riots as well. I bet he didn't even spare the wild. No. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Silva is saying, Armin, the people in rural are ignorant and are proud. Okay, not all of them, but okay. They are blind to awareness. If even it even runs in my extended family in my village. Yeah, I know that's a thing. I know. Oh, hey, Katie's saying something. It is more like you're a minority, know your place. Oh, okay. So that's what he's trying to say. You're a minority, know your place. Okay, so that's what he's trying to say. You know what? I have to get Katie YouTube membership. Katie, can you just get yourself a YouTube membership and then charge me? Like, ask me to pay you, like send me a PayPal link or something, because I need to be able to see your comments. No, Armin was just mocking that there's a big. Okay, no, guys, I was just joking. It's fine. That's a long comment. I'm not going to read that.
minority. They have been used as a vote bank by
Yeah, true. They have been used as a vote bank
these big political parties
by these big political parties.
like Congress and all. Every time they need their support, they come to these small villages and the Muslim populations there, and they try to lure them and they try to give them benefits. And then after they are done with the elections and all, they forget that we have one part of society.
I can tell you.
Wow, Katie just became a member. Yes, thank you so much, Katie. Oh, as soon as I said it. Oh, Katie, thank you, Katie. Okay, yeah. Give me your. Yeah, I will take care of this for you. Thank you so much, Katie. Welcome to the membership family. We should have a name for our member community. We should have like one name for our patron gang and another name for our YouTube membership gang.
Stories, they actually come to our building. So we were staying at that point. We wanted to vacate, and they came there to look at the flat. But my landlord was though they allowed them to check out the flat, but they were biased about the fact they didn't want to rent it to a Muslim.
Wow, guys, it must feel like crap if you are like a Muslim living in India and you have money and you want to go look at an apartment and rent, and you just know that they just don't want to rent it to you. Oof, like, imagine how disgusting you must feel to just go through life and people just don't want to deal with you. And this is in Mumbai. That is really, oh my God. Imagine knowing that there's so many people around you that just don't want to deal with you and just consider you as like something to avoid. It must feel like crap. Doesn't it feel like it must feel so horrible? I can't even imagine. Like, hey, I want to look at this apartment. Oh, it looks nice. I want to rent it. Like the landlord, like, sure. Just look around. Yeah. No, sorry. I don't think so. Not to Muslims. That's like, that must feel really hurtful. Just going through life and knowing people treat you like that. Yeah. I don't know, man. This is so sad. Let me see if you guys tag me in anything. if you're a member, if any of the members tag. I don't know why we're talking. Somebody's talking about vegetarians. All right, let's continue.
So this kind of bias exists. I think for them to get accommodation in, in buildings, sometimes it's difficult.
Does this religious difference make you a little distant from any Muslim person?
Actually, not me, but people in general are sometimes staying away from the Muslims.
Sometimes don't go with Muslims, be with the same people or the same group.
Do you see Hindus and Muslim coexisting peacefully in India?
Yeah, I see some places I see that they are coexisting peacefully. Like in colleges only, we don't think that he is Muslim or she is Muslim. We don't think of caste or religion. We are friends.
This is why colleges and universities have historically been a major source of new attitude, progressive attitudes, and eventually people coming out of it and changing the nature of politics and working environments. Well, so yeah, and I'm just waiting for these people to fill in the most important positions in India once they come out of this. Hold on, let me see. Okay, this comment is way too long for me to read, especially given that we have to finish this video. Sorry, hard, fast, and free. That's just like, I'm not going to be able to spend an entire... let me see if anybody... Oh, Rishti, okay. Where's Rishti's comment? I need to highlight. It's a member. There we go. I have seen this not renting to particular religion only in Mumbai. But it's not just against Muslims. Even Muslims don't allow others to rent their property. Yeah, and I bet some people, again, not you, Rishti, see that as fair because Muslims do it as well, right? This is a sort of collective punishment. Like the Muslims coming, if they want to rent, you're like, well, they do it to other people as well, so it's fair, even though you have no idea if this particular Muslim has done this to anybody ever in their life, right? So I hope like people here, at least in this live chat, don't say like, yeah, Muslims probably do it to other people as well, especially to ex-Muslims, for example, but some of them, but not all of them. But people shouldn't associate guilt to an individual based on the actions of the community they associate with, right? And I hope like this is something that in most a lot of people can't separate their minds from, right? Like they just they don't look at individuals and look at what they deserve and what they want and what they desire and their goals. They just they think it's justified to mistreat them because of collective blame and collective punishment, right? So that's a form of tribalism that we need to fight against, right? Yeah, not to forget what the Hindus do to untouchables. Again, yeah, but again, we have to be careful because if we say Hindus do it to untouchables, we might be, if we talk like that, if we don't say some Hindus or many Hindus, then a lot of people would read that. I know, like, for example, you're not saying that, Gibson, but we have to be careful not to, for example, encourage not feeling sympathy or guilt towards Hindus being mistreated because like the way that we think they treat untouchables, right? Because again, that would be collectively holding an entire community of people responsible for the actions of some people in that community and also thinking them of being deserving of something happening to them because of, again, collective guilt and collective punishment. Okay, this is why we constantly have to promote individualism over collectivism. And very great comment by this guy. Very, very nuanced, very, very elegant. Learning a lot from Yonko here. And Rishti saying, I'm not, yeah, I know, again, Rishti, again, I have to say every time I highlight your comment and I use it as a way to say something else, everybody in the comment section, somebody is going to think like I'm accusing them. I have to constantly say, I'm not saying you're saying this. However, let me make this point. Okay. So I'm not, yes, I know that you are you specifically were not saying that, Rishti. Okay, Rishti's saying, I'm not saying that it's fair or not. I don't have any take. Mostly it's because Muslims eat meat and non-Muslims consume alcohol. To me, it's just ridiculous. Yes, it is ridiculous. Oh, thank you, Dolly. I like that Dolly appreciates my points. All right, let's continue. Let me see if there's any other members. Oh, Katie. Katie. Great. Now I see Katie's comments easier. Where is it? On my phone, it just highlight. There we go. I do believe that if the most vocal people against Hindutva are students in liberal colleges. Oh, I do believe that if I think that if was extra there. I do believe that the most vocal people against the Hindutva are students in liberal colleges and universities. Great. Hopefully they will become the future politicians. Yes, Armin is known to be very pointy in more ways than you can think. Anyways, let's continue. Is that Vikram in the video? No. And also subscribe to our newsletter, because if we get removed from all these platforms, at least we could reach out to you. And guys, by the way, if you subscribe to our newsletter, you get a free copy. Where's your copy, Susanna? Get it. We're doing promotion. You get a free. It's not even promotion. It's free. Okay, so if you subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description, you get a free copy of Why There's No God. Come on, like I'm handing it out for free. Okay, it's a bestseller on Amazon, and you get it for free. So subscribe to our newsletter, and you get a free copy of Why There's No God sent to you. Link in the description.